We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Illinois' offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Looking left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And on that out-breaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Illinois lining up quickly. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Makes the grab on 3rd. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. The lone back's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Daniels. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. From the gun, the ground game. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Wiggles free. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Illinois right back to the line. On the run, it's McCray. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Split backs here. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll try the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dixon. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Wilson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first.
What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Illinois lining up quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fighting off the defender. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. Escapes the sack. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get a huge loss on that play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights, it's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. He wants to pass it on second down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Dances away. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense that you just mentioned.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, going up top. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Illinois offense returns to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The hand to the running back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Neal. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Jayhawks are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Going over the top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Finds his man and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to buy time. Across the 25, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quickly complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a spin.
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Kansas 16, Illinois 0.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. Down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him, makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
8 yards on the play. 4th down coming up.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the returner will be brought down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Makes his connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback kicked. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Got the quick completion. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Illinois lining up quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Tempo and overdrive. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. The give to the tailback. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Daniels. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Runs through a tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Neal. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And they've got him looking run now to pass. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Illinois. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Jayhawks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Neal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're going to run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Jayhawks pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Gonna run it. It's Neal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Illinois right back to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Jayhawks are threatening in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He makes a grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Rock Chalk! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Here comes the two-point try. Quick pass on the fly motion. He gets into the end zone for the two, and that is big. It's now a three-possession game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Illinois, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the afterburners, kid. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Handoff to the lone back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Keeps the legs moving. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Illinois lining up quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Trying to convert, Illinois comes to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. 3rd and goal coming up here. To the air, it's Altmaier. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking for room, it's Neal. The Jayhawks get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Sanders. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll throw it on 1st down. And they got him for the sack.
A loss of 13 on the play.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. And I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.